Good afternoon, and welcome distinguished guests, faculty, and students to Stockton University's 15th Annual BSN and 8th Accelerated BSN Baccalaureate Pinning Ceremony for the class of 2024. At this time, I kindly ask that all guests please turn their cell phones off or put the ringer on vibrate. Thank you. We are very pleased to have with us today Provost Michael Palladino, Provost and Vice President of Academic Affairs. Dr. Hutchins didn't come. Is Dr. Hutchins here? No. Dr. Brent Arnold, Dean of the School of Health Sciences. Dr. Sheila Quinn, Associate Dean and Chief Nurse Administrator of the Nursing Program. And Dr. Lee Bryant, Assistant Dean of the School of Health Sciences. I would like to introduce and welcome Provost Michael Palladino to come to the podium for opening remarks. Yes.
Well, thank you, Dr. Arnone, very much. I appreciate it, and to Deans Quinn, Deans Bryant, and Dean Arnold. Good afternoon, everyone. To our distinguished guests, our esteemed nursing faculty, most of whom I'm meeting for the first time, our staff and administrators, proud parents, family, and friends, Stockton University alumni I know we have here, as well as community guests, and most especially for me, members of the graduating class of 2024 from our amazing nursing program in the School of Health Sciences. It is indeed really my great pleasure to welcome you to today's pinning ceremony and this wonderful celebration, and to congratulate our soon-to-be newest graduates and their loved ones. So if we can give a round of applause, we cannot do that enough today. As we celebrate our nursing graduates. Now, I think everyone can appreciate that our faculty, our staff, and our students are exhausted from the conclusion of the semester. Everyone's smiling, but believe me, they're exhausted. And pollen and allergy season is kicking in, and some of you are feeling that as well. So hopefully we don't have any health emergencies today. But if we did, there is no question we are in the safest place in Atlantic County, if not all of New Jersey today. So I definitely feel good about that. Now, at every university, and this is certainly true at Stockton, this really is our favorite time of the year, because there's nothing better than celebrating the accomplishments of our students and their work with faculty and staff to make days like today possible. And so this pinning ceremony certainly is one of those special events. So I really am honored to participate today. And it's also wonderful to have this celebration today because hopefully all of you know that this is National Nurses Week. And we as a society need to celebrate nurses and nursing as among the most caring of all professions. So if you are or were a nurse, would you please stand for a moment so we can show our gratitude? Please stand. All of our nursing faculty ought to be standing. That's great. Go nurses. Go nurses. Thank you. So I have the distinct privilege of leading our faculty and ensuring the excellence of our academic programs at Stockton University. But I must confess that my first official day was Monday. I am now, since it's past 4 o'clock, I am on my 76th hour as an employee of Stockton University. But truly, truly honored that this is my first address in my capacity as provost. And our nursing program exemplifies excellence in everything it does. I know that much already. I can tell you, and our nursing students know this, you would be hard-pressed to find a more challenging major on most campuses than being a nursing student. Well, how do I know that? One reason I know that is because for many years I taught anatomy and physiology and microbiology and genetics for nursing students. Now, students, I know you're containing your excitement, but isn't anatomy and physiology and aren't those your favorite courses? I'm sure you love them as much as I do, right? Come on, nod your head, Jess. Come on. Right? But we are incredibly proud of our nursing program and our students for many reasons. The quality of every academic program depends on outstanding faculty. And we are indeed blessed to have a distinguished nursing faculty, both full-time and adjunct faculty and supporting staff. Professionals who are licensed and engaged and clinically engaged nurses. Our faculty and staff are experienced clinicians, teachers, and leaders in the nursing profession. They know what it's like to be on the front lines, including during the COVID pandemic that this class experienced. And it's not just from past practice, it's from current practice. So not only do they lead and teach by example, but their professional and clinical engagement carries over into the classroom as they provide our students with context from their lived experiences. And to our soon-to-be nursing graduates, I hope you realize that now you are going to be peers with our nursing faculty. You'll be joining them in that sense in the workforce, or perhaps even working side by side with some of them one day. And I know they would not let that happen, right, until you were ready. So for our nursing graduates, be confident that you are entering the healthcare profession and nursing workforce as highly skilled and compassionate nurses. For all of us here, please let's take a moment to join me in acknowledging and thanking our nursing faculty. So another reason why we are so proud of our nursing program is that annually we have among the top nursing programs in the state. And to our nursing seniors and your families, you should take great pride knowing you'll graduate from one of the best nursing programs in New Jersey. And as you go out into the world and enter, again, the most caring of all professions. So how else do we know, how can I say that with such confidence, how else do we know we have a great nursing program? Well, I can tell you that for more than 20 years, our baccalaureate nursing programs have received accreditation review through a group called the Commission on Collegiate Nursing Education, or CCNE, and have been continually reaccredited in 10-year cycles. And that's great, and that's what we expect, right? But I want you to keep in mind, if you're not familiar with this kind of talk in higher ed, that this is a national accreditation process. So whether you're a small or medium-sized university focused on teaching, such as Stockton, or you're a large Research One university, the standards of excellence for nursing care are the same, right? That's what you want. It shouldn't matter at the bedside. You need a competent, professional, experienced nurse. So clearly, this is a most impressive testament to our outstanding faculty, our clinical partners, and the work they do with our students. Our graduates, as a critical part of your training, you've gained invaluable clinical experience rotating through some of the best hospitals and healthcare facilities in the state. So there's no question you are very well prepared for clinical practice. And you've endured while entering your studies during a pandemic in an area of the country that was severely impacted by COVID. Many of you from families and communities impacted disproportionately hard by COVID. And as we know, this has created significant stress for healthcare workers worried not only about their patients and loved ones, but their own health and safety, right? And they're caring for others, doing this oftentimes short-staffed, with overwhelming patient loads and units with lots of traveling nurses, and sometimes in units short on things like PPE, right, and reusing masks. We've seen all of that. So if everything I told you was not enough, what about our students after they finish our program? So annually here at Stockton, our first-time pass rate on the NCLEX, the National Nursing Licensure Exam, is typically 88 to 91% or higher. Now think about that for a moment. As Professor Arnone shared, that among our accelerated BSN students, the pass rates in the first quarter this year are 100%. That's pretty impressive. Right? That definitely deserves our appreciation. Now, as my first week here, finals had ended, but I was walking around some of the campus buildings in the library, and not too surprisingly, some of the few students I saw on campus were indeed nursing students doing their prep work for the NCLEX exam. So to our nursing graduates soon, can study hard, and we know that you're going to ace your boards and keep our pass rates up in the 90%. No pressure at all, Scott. But I do need to share that there are also several other reasons why nursing and our nursing programs are very special and personal to me. My wife, Cindy, has been a neonatal intensive care unit nurse for more than 30 years, and she continues to practice in a community hospital. In fact, we met as undergraduates in college, and I have great memories of going to her pinning ceremony and how important a day that was. And I just want to share, there might be some boyfriends, girlfriends, and partners here supporting our nursing graduates right now who very much might wind up with a ring on their finger or as spouses in the near future. I'm just saying. My mother-in-law worked 50 years as an RN in an adult intensive care unit, spent most of her career working in hospitals in the Camden, New Jersey area. And she moved in with us recently due to health concerns. And in my previous positions, I've had nursing programs report to me in different ways. And trust me, every night, pretty much Every night at the dinner table, what I get from both of them is, are you taking care of the nursing program? Are you looking after the nursing faculty and students? And I know it's going to be exactly the same here. And this past weekend, I was at Penn State University, where one of my nieces graduated with her BSN and will return to New Jersey as a cardiac care nurse. But I would also share that even more personally, 17 years ago, last month, I had a life-threatening snowmobile accident in a very remote part of Vermont. And I spent almost 3 weeks in an intensive care unit with a very long road to recovery after that, a very difficult time for my wife and my young children, because it was touch and go for a very long period of time. And I know who was by my side day and night. And it was the nurses, and it was my wife playing the role of spouse and nurse, not just taking care of me, but my family as well, attending to their needs, whenever they would leave my room and break down. But it was the nurses, truly the nurses, who led me through a full recovery. And so I will always be grateful to the nursing team that truly did save my life. So now I want to go back again to what our nursing graduates do after they finish. I want to share one other thought about why you are so important as nursing professionals. The coronavirus pandemic was really another very unfortunate reminder about health inequities, health inequalities, and healthcare disparities that exist around the world and right here in our own backyards, right, in our own communities. So when I was sitting in that ICU, I had the best of everything at my disposal, even in a small community hospital in a remote part of Vermont, but it was a fairly affluent area, right? So many of you will work locally in diverse communities in the greater tri-state area, and you'll have tremendous impacts in those local communities. And this is truly essential. I want you to appreciate how important you are. This is truly essential. If we are going to correct the significant inequities and poor access to health care and the decreased quality of health care and health outcomes that is experienced by many people, particularly people of color. So please know that you are truly so vital to building healthy, respectful communities everywhere you will serve, because all of you are change agents in that sense. As change agents, through your continued service and your actions, you will promote compassion, empathy, and excellence in care for all. And in doing so, I'm confident you will represent our nursing program in Stockton University so very well. And for this, we are extremely proud of you. So rest assured, for anyone here, if you or your loved ones are under the care of a Stockton University nursing graduate, you will receive professional and compassionate care of the highest quality. So to our graduates, I hope you will realize that everyone at the university has a great appreciation and respect for the commitment, the hard work, and the sacrifice that was required for you to complete our nursing program. But you recognize and realize that none of you made it to this point alone. So to our graduates, please be sure that today and throughout the next few days to thank the special people in your lives, whoever they may be, who have helped you achieve this dream. This year, we have nearly 60 outstanding senior nursing majors to be pinned. And in this class, we have students in our generic BSN, our accelerated BSN, we have transfer students, adult students, part-time students, first-gen students, women and men, all of you with unique and challenging stories. And I want to thank all of you for your commitment to the nursing profession, for the great work that you'll do in our communities and the countless individuals you will help. Truly, great job. Good luck. I know you'll make us proud, and please stay healthy and safe as you help others. Thank you truly for letting me be part of this special day, and I look forward to seeing many of you tomorrow at commencement. Thank you.
Next, I would like to ask Dr. Brent Arnold, Dean of School of Health Sciences, to come to the podium.
Welcome, everybody. On behalf of the School of Health Sciences, I want to welcome friends, family, guests that have joined us here this afternoon. Next, I want to extend my congratulations to you all here in these first rows for your accomplishment in completing your nursing studies. This ceremony this evening represents a significant milestone for your career, and you should be deservedly proud. I also want to thank you for choosing Stockton. Your success here and your future success as our alumni does the institution proud. We are very grateful for your efforts. The last several years have taught us many things. The critical importance of your all's future role as frontline healthcare workers. The role you play is that of the backbone of our healthcare system. The school's faculty and the community at large appreciate your willingness and motivation to step into these responsibilities. As your careers evolve, the faculty and I look forward to a continued connection between Stockton University, the School of Health Sciences, and yourself. So in closing, again, congratulations on your accomplishment, and may everybody enjoy the rest of the afternoon.
Next, I would like to ask Dr. Sheila Quinn to come to the podium to deliver her opening remarks.
Well, good afternoon. It's a beautiful day, right? It is a very nice day. So, welcome esteemed graduates, Dr. Palladino, Dr. Arnold, Dr. Bryant, Dr. Foley, faculty, staff, and distinguished guests, to this cherished tradition of the nursing pinning ceremony, which welcomes nursing students into the profession of nursing. First and foremost, as a nurse, I recognize that as you're walking across multiple stages today and this week, you would likely not have made it here or have been as successful if you had not had people in your life and in your academic career that have assisted you. So I want to pause and recognize the people who have helped you by guiding and supporting you in order to be here. So students, I ask that you rise from your seats, face your support team that is here and in the other room, and who are present to witness this moment, and please give them a round of applause. So you guys can be seated. The faculty, staff, family, friends, and peers who have supported you through rigorous prerequisites, challenging clinical preparation, and late-night studying, I am sure. Thank you for being here today and throughout this journey to help students get where they are right now. So today marks a significant milestone in your journey, a moment that's steeped in history, tradition, and the profound commitment to the noble profession of nursing. As we gather here today, we reflect on the rich heritage of the nursing pinning ceremony, a tradition that traces its origins to the compassionate care provided by the Knights of the Order of the Hospital of St. John the Baptist during the Crusades of the 12th century. It is a tradition that has evolved over centuries, embodying the values of service, dedication, and compassion, epitomized by Florence Nightingale. So in the spirit of Florence and Florence's legacy, we honor your dedication and commitment to healing and caring for others here in the symbolism of the pinning ceremony. So like Florence, you've answered the call to serve and embracing the challenges and responsibilities inherent in the profession of nursing. So I'm proud to be a nurse. And this week, as we celebrate nurses and the profession of nursing, I reflect on my own pinning and commitment to the profession. I proudly wear my own and my mother's nursing pin to remind me of the commitment that I made a few years ago. So today, as you receive your nursing pins, you symbolically join the ranks of countless nurses who have gone before you, each pin representing not only your academic achievements, but also your readiness to embark on a lifelong journey of learning, growth, and service. So as you stand on the threshold of your nursing career, I urge you to remain steadfast in your commitment to excellence, compassion, and integrity. Remember back to the oath you took during your white coat ceremony that committed you to deliver the best care to patients with compassion and empathy as a hallmark of your clinical practice. As you are now beginning your nursing career, it is my hope that you stay centered, stay grounded in what is important, and appreciate how lucky you are to take care of patients and their families at such vulnerable points. It's an incredible responsibility and an incredible honor. Let today's oath at this pinning ceremony serve as a guiding light as you navigate the challenges and triumphs that lie ahead in your profession. In closing, I extend my heartfelt congratulations to each and every one of you. May this moment serve as a beacon of inspiration as you embark on the next chapter of your journey as graduate nurses. So, class of 2024, the nursing profession awaits your compassionate touch, your healing hands, your critical thinking, and your unwavering dedication. Congratulations.
Next, I would like to ask Assistant Dean of School of Health Sciences, Dr. Lee Bryant.
So the problem with giving opening and welcoming remarks and being the fourth person, everyone ahead of you already said everything you wanted to say. So, all right, take care, bye. No. So, greetings to all, because everybody was already named, and so I'll just jump right in. I just want to say welcome, welcome, welcome to everyone. Thank you, Dr. Arnone, for allowing me the opportunity to share once again. As mentioned, I am Dr. Lee Bryant, the Assistant Dean in the School of Health Sciences, and it brings me great pleasure to really speak to you this evening. I've been working here at Stockton for about a year and almost a half, and one of the things that I've decided to do is coin a phrase, and I like to say other schools within Stockton are good schools, but the School of Health Sciences is a great school. Feel free to like and share. It's befitting for us to have this pinning ceremony during National Nurses Week, which began on Monday, May 6th, and it lasts through Sunday, May 12th. And I was going to have everyone stand, but thank you, Dr. Palladino, you did that. So I'm going to do one different. Since Sunday, May 12th, is Mother's Day, I want to wish all the mothers and mothers-to-be a happy Mother's Day. To our nurses, we appreciate you. We salute you in everything you do. For me, in my experience with nurses, they have been the pulse of the clinical setting. They see things the doctors can't. They know their patients, and often they treat their patients as their very own. I know many times nurses have gone home tired, weary, tearful, uneasy about a particular case they had dealt with during their shift. At times putting their jobs at risk because they went on instinct rather than orders. They chose truth over trial and error. And they chose the patient's well-being over their own safety and health. You see, that's the bedrock of a nurse. You pledge before God to be loyal, a lifelong loyal nurse. And when I think about the nurses who have cared for me and my family, those nurses have held true to that pledge. See, a little over 16 years ago, my wife gave birth to our son. After giving birth, he was whisked away from us as they suctioned him desperately. So as it turns out, he had meconium aspiration. For those who don't know, meconium aspiration is the baby's first stool, and it's this thick, sticky, bile-like substance, and it covered both of his lungs. A doctor had came and told us he's sick. He's very sick. And when you get told something like that, and you hear those words, you know that that person they're talking about is deathly ill. Luckily, the hospital where she delivered had nurses who were specialized in ECMO. Blood is pumped outside of your body to a heart-lung machine that removes carbon dioxide and sends oxygen-filled blood back to the tissues of your body. Our son was on ECMO for several iterations, and the nurses assigned to his care cared for him 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. They not only monitored him, but they also needed to monitor the machine, because at times the machine would clot, and it inadvertently did. Those nurses worked tirelessly and poured every inch of their hearts and souls into our son. When times look bleak, the doctors was giving us false hope. It was the nurses. They were the shining light to our dim reality. Rest assured, he's a typical getting on my last nerve 16-year-old, very healthy. And one of those nurses who took care of him is now considered his favorite auntie. So class of 2024, what kind of nurse will you choose to be in your practice? Will you show dignity to the veteran who is homeless and have an odor? Will you show kindness to the nonverbal autistic child who needs shots but doesn't like to be touched? Will you show respect to the elderly woman with left side paralysis needing assistance with eating, bathing, walking, and everyday life? Will you show compassion to the patients transitioning from one gender to another? And will you show civility when the next pandemic surfaces and in your full protective gear, your eyes are the only thing one sees as they are transitioning to the hereafter? Nursing class of 2024, you are the embodiment of Stockton's ethic of care. And you not only will represent yourselves, but you will also be the full representation of Stockton University. In your practice, represent us well. Congratulations, and my best to you and your journey into nursing.
Thank you, Provost Palladino, Dr. Arnold, Dr. Quinn, and Dr. Bryant for your congratulatory remarks and words of inspiration to our graduates. I would now like to introduce Dr. Rose Scafidi, Chair of the Undergraduate Nursing Program, to introduce the faculty, clinical adjunct faculty, and guests of honor.
See, I had to pull this way down. Where am I? Oh, so I think we all know who's here. Everyone's been introduced as far as our distinguished guests. But I'd like to take the time now to introduce our faculty, beginning, and please stand, beginning with Dr. Joan Perks. Dr. Jill Torchel. Dr. Leah Luden. Dr. Lara Ruffin. Dr. Regina Green. Dr. Barbara Amendalia. Professor Donna Kurtz. Professor Lauren Kirk. And Professor Alexandria Arcani. I'd also like to introduce our adjunct clinical faculty, Dr. Brenda Snow. Dr. Roger Weichert. Denise Petro. Juan Cupolas. Anthony Corso. Tesla, oh boy, Tateg, Mimi Latosa. And hopefully I haven't missed any other clinical faculty who are here. Thank you. Yes, thank you to all the faculty and clinical faculty here today to celebrate the graduates, and also the family, friends, and supporters who are joining us today on live stream. So now I'd like to introduce the guests of honor, the class of 2024. So please join me as I welcome and introduce them today, the undergraduate and accelerated BSN class of 2024.
Thank you, Dr. Scafidi. It is a pleasure that I now introduce our keynote speaker, Dr. Regina Foley. Dr. Foley serves as Executive Vice President, Chief Nurse Executive, and Chief Clinical Transformation and Integration Officer for Hackensack Meridian Health. Dr. Foley has been an integral member of the HMH team for more than 3 decades, from a nurse to an administrator and network leader. Dr. Foley has published in numerous periodicals and is a member of several organizations. She's a board member of the New Jersey Hospital Association and a member and past president of the Point Pleasant Foundation for Excellence in Education. Dr. Foley has received numerous honors and recognitions that include Modern Healthcare Top 25 Women in Leadership, New Jersey Biz Best 50 Women in Business, and the Arnold P. Gold Foundation Humanitarian in Healthcare Award. She has volunteered as a nurse in Haiti for more than 20 years. Dr. Foley earned a Bachelor of Science degree in nursing and a master's degree in business administration from Monmouth University and went on to complete her Master of Science in Nursing and PhD from Kane University. So please join me in welcoming Dr. Regina Foley.
Jackie went right there with the 3 decades thing. I thought I was clear for a little while, but probably the wrinkles don't say that. And don't let any titles fool you at all, students. Don't let that happen. I literally was where, I feel it was almost yesterday, and I'm not even going to look at the faculty because I can tell you they know where they were the day they were pinned. I mean, it's such a symbolic day in your career, and I'm thrilled. I'm thrilled to be here, flattered certainly to Provost as well as Dr. Quinn for inviting me here this afternoon just to share some, I'm going to call it words of wisdom. It isn't guidance, it's probably a little wisdom because I got some street cred because I've been around a little while. Graduates, as you join a profession of scholars, innovators, patient advocates, and the heart and soul of the healthcare industry, you are well prepared, smart, and have been educated by the best faculty, second to none. And I'm just going to say for a moment, as an objective voice sitting in that chair, to hear the enthusiasm and the love for your faculty, I don't think the faculty would disagree that you've been really blessed with great students, but it's lovely to see that energy, really visceral energy that you have for your faculty and recognize that they're the best. So I credit you for doing this, for doing that. As you think about your practice ahead, recognize that you will cry over loss, no doubt, but celebrate each victory. You will be exhausted one moment, no doubt, and full of energy the next. You will make mistakes and lose battles, but you will get back up and persevere. It's just what we do as nurses. Be mindful that you have the greatest privilege of all, the skill of caring for another human. And you've heard so candidly from 2 very important people to the Stockton University family of their personal experience, and those experiences didn't happen just yesterday. They happened many years ago. You too will have the ability to make an impact on many, many patients. So as you care with the skill that you've been obviously trained and educated on here at Stockton, don't ever lose sight of that important milestone that you will make in someone's life. So today, as you officially start your nursing journey, I offer you a few words of wisdom. There's only 5, I'm going to call them phrases. The first year is the hardest, but the one you'll never forget. You will learn more this year than in school, and as you integrate classwork and practice to develop knowledge, skill, and critical thinking. No surprise, you've been doing that for a couple of years already on the critical thinking side. Partner with your preceptors. They have a wealth of information and want only the best for you. You are their succession plan. So as you partner with your preceptors and are assigned to a preceptor, learn from them. Because honestly, all of us in the audience are relying on you to take care of us. You will get out of it what you put into it. Nursing, it's a team sport. We sink and swim together, right? So don't lose sight of that. Seek every opportunity for growth. Participate in clinical ladder, and prepare for national certification. Little fact, nurses that are baccalaureate prepared with national certification have better patient outcomes. We want that as a country, so pursue national certification. Take advantage of professional development, like tuition reimbursement. Just saying, maybe consider going on and get a graduate degree. I know today you're thinking, no damn way, I just want to get this test done, but you are smart. You're smart, and we want the best and the brightest in this profession, and we want you to have higher ed degrees at the bedside. So don't underestimate what potentially August can be. It's only a couple months away, and I'm not saying buy into a whole program, but at least start taking a class. Make sure the employer, wherever you're going to work, make sure they're invested in your success. Lifelong learning is central to our profession. Fourth, be kind to yourself. I would say self-care. Just like when you get on an airplane and you have to they go through the process of put the oxygen mask on first, we have to do that for ourselves first, because if we don't take care of ourselves, we cannot take care of our patients. They're relying on us. Stress and burnout are a reality, but if you don't take time for yourself, problems can occur. And then finally, don't lose sight of your purpose, and you heard the term service. Nursing is a form of service. Don't lose sight of the impact that you will have to make on patients' lives. It brings me great joy to stand before you today and welcome you to one of the most trusted professions on planet Earth. Please take the support and love that helped you through this program and pay it forward by giving back to your families, colleagues, and most of all, your patients that will be entrusted in your care. So as you receive your pin today, wear it with pride. You are the healthcare's future. You will light the way with compassion and hope. So never forget the lessons learned during your time at Stockton University. Congratulations, graduates.
Hi. Our class would like to thank you, Dr. Foley, for being a part of our pinning ceremony today and serving as our keynote speaker. Your presence and speech were wonderful additions to the ceremony and in our class celebration of such a momentous event in our undergraduate nursing education. On behalf of all graduates here, the nursing program, the School of Health Sciences, and Stockton University, we would like to present you with a token of our appreciation. Thank you.
Thank you. Congratulations to you, too. Well done.
Class Representative Michaela Tai would now like to say a few words to the accelerated class of 2024. Michaela.
Good evening. My name is Michaela Tai. I have had the privilege of representing the ABSN Spring Program of 2024. I would like to start by thanking all of the members of the military. Without you, our journey would not be possible. I would especially like to thank our classmates in the service, especially one having to complete training orders in the middle of the semester without having to take any time off. Go girl. I want to acknowledge those among us who have faced unimaginable personal losses during the whirlwind of our program and still showed up every day ready to learn. In our case, a cohort is 28 nursing students who know way too much about each other's caffeine tolerances and stress snacking preferences. It's like being part of a very exclusive club that no one really wants to be a part of. We learned our first semester from the great Professor Donna Kurtz that every challenge ahead would be attainable. You just need to remember your why. I want to thank all of those out there who gave us our why we decided to tackle one of the most taxing careers, the reason we decided to become nurses. This why is what we clung on to during endless assignments, grueling clinical shifts, encounters with delightful clinical staff, and nights spent wondering if sleep is just a social construct. This why is what we remind ourselves right before we think we're going to give up. We often reminded each other of our whys during those fun-filled summer days, crammed into a classroom for 9 hours, learning about lice and dialysis. Or when we realized that the free pizza tastes so good because it was seasoned with our salty tears of financial desperation. Many of us gave up our Apple Watches because if it told us to breathe one more time, it was going to find itself magically linked to a nursing textbook at the bottom of Lake Fred. And a cohort favorite, the timeless tradition of the white scrub tops for nursing students. Because nothing says practical like dressing in a pure white while handling every conceivable type of bodily fluid. Together, we have learned to count IV drips with the precision of a Swiss watch. Perform a head-to-toe that would make a TSA agent proud. Disaster training, which, let's be honest, is just a regular day for us now. We know who is going to need immediate debriefing after an exam. And truly learning how hard it is to commit to the bit when you are utterly stunned to hear a grown man's voice coming out of a child mannequin. Thank you, Ken. But the most important lesson, how to be safe, supportive nurses who will advocate for our patients with the same fierceness used to argue who ate the last slice of pizza. Thank you to our professors, mentors, family, and friends who have supported us every step of the way. You have been our rock, our motivation, and our constant reminder of the lives we're going to reach. Here's to long shifts, quick reflexes, and unbreakable bonds that we've formed. Let us go forth with confidence, with skill, and most importantly, compassion. Congratulations, my fellow graduates of the Accelerated Nursing Program, Spring Class of 2024. We did it. Let's go make a world of a difference, one patient at a time. Here's to us, here's to our future, and I love you.
At this moment, I'd like to introduce Ryan Long, and she's the undergraduate student representative. She'd like to share a few words with you.
Okay, ready to go? Yeah, okay, all right. Hello. Good evening, family, friends, faculty, and future nurses. It is an honor to be speaking before you today to celebrate the class of 2024. I congratulate us all on this major milestone in our nursing careers. Today is a momentous celebration of the culmination of years of dedication, discipline, and hard work. I stand before you today proud of all that we have accomplished. Over the past 4 years, we have made so many memories together, including calming each other down before an OSCE, burning cells in microbiology, waking up at 4 a.m. for clinical, dissecting a cat in anatomy, and creating more care plans than we can ever count. I think I speak for us all when I say that as freshman nursing students, we had no idea what was in store for us. However, something that became evident throughout these past 4 years together is the profound impact nurses have on the lives of others, and the impact we will have as we embark on our own endeavors as nurses. Nursing is not just a profession where we merely pass medications and document assessments. It is a calling that demands compassion, skill, and a commitment to the well-being of those we serve. As we take the next step forward to becoming nurses, I would like us to remember a few things. Firstly, always stay eager to learn and learn together. Nursing is an evolving profession that requires us to provide the best care possible as a team. May we continue to rely on each other and future peers to continue to improve and pursue knowledge and specialization to provide the best possible care. We must also always look past the illness and injury of our patient. Not only does nursing take compassion, skill, and commitment, but it also takes kindness, mindfulness, humility, and empathy. Our patients are more than what their diagnosis is in a chart. And finally, remember the significance of self-care. As nurses, it is easy to forget about ourselves when we are devoted to caring for others. Dedicating time to finding what is enjoyable for you outside of nursing will benefit the well-being of yourself and our patients. Before I conclude, I would like to take the opportunity to thank the people who have made an impact on our nursing school journeys. Thank you to our families and friends for their continuous love and support throughout this process. Additionally, I would like to thank the Stockton faculty who have mentored us and prepared us for this day. We would not be where we are today in our careers, entering a new phase of life, without the support of each and every one here. As I wrap up, these past 4 years have been incredibly stressful, yet we have persevered through so many exams, assessments, simulations, and projects. We have seen many different things in both the class and in the field. While this next phase of our lives may seem scary as we prepare for the world outside of Stockton University, we proudly stand here before peers, faculty, and loved ones to be pinned and to graduate tomorrow. Despite not knowing exactly what lies ahead, this shows that each one of us is capable of accomplishing our goals when we commit ourselves to them. Today is not just a celebration, but a monument to represent that anything is possible when we dedicate ourselves to it. As we continue on in our lives, let us take each new challenge with confidence and vigor, knowing that we have achieved great heights and are equipped with the necessary tools to tackle our futures and be the best nurses we can be. We've earned this, and congratulations to all our future nurses.
Thank you, students. I would now ask those guests in the audience and on stage who will be pinning our graduates to please begin to line up on the right wing area against the curtains. Students should have given you an index card with their name and a number. I'm going to ask if Michelle Collins-Davies, the director of Manahawkin site, would assist the pinners, and Professor Lauren Kirk, if you would help Michelle. Okay. We're going to line up the four-year BSN grads first, and behind them will be the accelerated grad pinners. Again, each of you should have a numbered index card with the exception of our faculty, full-time faculty, who know who they're pinning. Okay. I will now ask Dr. Scafidi to please come to the podium to give the history of the pinning of the graduates.
There it is. The tradition of the nursing pin and the ceremonial pinning at the completion of a nursing program is thought to have originated in the 1860s at the Nightingale School of Nursing in London. In the United States, the first pin was presented to the graduating class of 1880 at the Bellevue Hospital of Nursing in New York City. By 1916, the practice of pinning new nurses was common throughout North America. I almost said North Jersey. While nurses do not always wear caps and white uniforms, like I did, graduated nurses proudly wear a pin. It is a treasured symbol of their association and an everlasting bond with their nursing school, and evidence of completing a rigorous and physically demanding nursing program, and also the recognition and history of and heritage of nursing. Each pin is distinctive, representing only one program, and it identifies to others the program from which the nurse graduated. It is a tradition that a student nurse is pinned by another registered nurse. So the Stockton nursing pin depicts the university seal. The lion was adopted from the Richard Stockton family crest and represents courage and strength. The book and candle is a symbol of the enlightenment to be gained through lifelong learning. The image of the tree characterizes the Pinelands locale of Stockton's campus. And then the osprey is Stockton's official mascot and is native to our region and was saved from extinction through the efforts of Stockton faculty, and it now names our renowned athletic teams. In keeping with the motto, an environment for excellence, the blue is incorporated to represent the sky. Gold complements the blue and adds an additional element of elegance. It also emphasizes the concept of educational enlightenment. You're up.
No, I'm not up. Your turn.
No, you're up.
I am?
I'm here.
No, we did this already.
Oh, wait, here.
Yeah.
Thank you,
But you have
Dr.
to stay here because you're calling names.
Okay.
So thank you, Dr. Scafidi. Now for the moment, finally, that all of you guys have been waiting for, the pinning of our graduates. I'm going to call Dr. Joan Perks, and I'll help, I guess, with this part of the pinning. Or Bobby will do Bobby, you and I can do this. For the four-year pinning. So students, Dr. Scafidi for the four-year BSN. Dr. Scafidi, when she calls your name, we're going to do it like in practice, right? So Clarence, it's all on you, dude, right? Okay? When Dr. Scafidi calls your name, you're going to come up with the person who's pinning. Make sure we're going to give them their pin. Just go to the center, remember, so that way we can see you. Stop to take a picture. Don't rush right off. When you exit, you will receive your lamp and the candle from Professor Arcani and Dr. Luden, and then you'll return to your seat. Right? Gabish? All right.
Are we ready? Clarence Botilla will be pinned by Denise Petro, Atlantic Cape Community College and Wilmington University. Savannah Boutow will be pinned by Jason Boutow, Ocean County Community College in Toms River. Anna Marie Canizaro will be pinned by Rafaela Cervone, Brookdale Community College, Monmouth University. Mary Sherfain will be pinned by Renee Sherfain, Rutgers, Camden. Amanda DePite will be pinned by Christina DePite, Rutgers, Newark. Sophia Fortner will be pinned by Sandy Karantakor.
That's for you.
Yes. Gabriel Ingersoll will be pinned by Gisela Ingersoll, Helene Fold School of Nursing. Mary Jamerson will be pinned by Sadie Jillian, Duquesne University. Julia Kennedy will be pinned by Monica Hale, Walden University. Ryan Long will be pinned by Rose Scafidi, University of Pennsylvania, Drexel University. Raisa Mangulabnan is being pinned by Rose Mangulabnan. Angels University Foundation. Who? Marissa Martinelli is being pinned by Donna Kurtz, Atlanta Community College. Hannah McIntyre is being pinned by Mimi Latosa, Drexel University. Madison O'Brien is being pinned by Mimi Latosa, Drexel University. Jillian Oriendo is being pinned by Remedios Villabrosa. University of Santo Tomas. Jordan Rogalski being pinned by Rose Scafidi. Molly Schick being pinned by Olivia Dormanen, a 2023 graduate of the Stockton University Nursing Program. Gabriella Sumeo, being pinned by Margaret Westfall, Chamberlain University. Madeline Spears, being pinned by Colleen Adario, University of New Hampshire. Christopher Tabuzzi, being pinned by Andrew Tabuzzi, Ocean County Community College. Rachel Thuma, being pinned by Teresa Thuma, Atlanta Cape Community College. Mackenzie Torrey, being pinned by Ashley Damiano, Ocean County College, Chamberlain University. Gabriella Che-Pizur, being pinned by Robert Che-Pizur. Post University. Vincent Villabrosa, being pinned by Marino Villabrosa, Sacred Heart College. Sydney Vorsteg, being pinned by Taylor Robertosi, Ocean County College, Stockton University. Catherine Walker, being pinned by Dr. Regina Green. Georgetown University, University of Pennsylvania. Ashley Westfall, being pinned by Margaret Westfall, Chamberlain University.
Okay, accelerated students, same drill. When I call your name, please come up to be pinned. Kenya Andrews. Kenya is going to be pinned by me, Dr. Jacqueline Arnone, Claremont School of Nursing, Kean University, and Maryville University. Kyle Andrew Borges will be pinned by Dr. Roger Weichert, University of Maryland and University of Massachusetts Global. Jonathan Bowie. Jonathan will be pinned by Professor Donna Kurtz, Atlantic Cape Community College. Savannah Carter. Savannah will be pinned by Dr. Rose Scafidi. Unkeith Chetta will be pinned by Dr. Larider Ruffin, Rutgers University. Emma Chin. Emma will be pinned by Professor Donna Kurtz. Chrysandra Civet. Chrysandra will be pinned by Tesla Mergenthaler. Stephanie Doyle. Stephanie will be pinned by Christine Bertman, Florida Atlantic University and Penn State. Victoria Grace Exemplaire will be pinned by Professor Donna Kurtz. Zakia Ferdous will be pinned by Yafa Mariah Lim, Drexel University. Mary Friel. Mary will be pinned by Professor Donna Kurtz. Matthew Hernandez. Matthew will be pinned by Dr. Roger Weichert. Maya Lawler. Maya will be pinned by Professor Donna Kurtz. Corinda Lucano. Corinda will be pinned by Juan Kupelis at Cumberland Community College and Wilmington University. Kristen Mitchell. Kristen will be pinned by Deb Fawcett, Stockton University. Nikisha Morales Mendez will be pinned by Ray Lorenzo, Atlantic County Institute of Technology. Louis Moskowitz. Louis will be pinned by Professor Donna Kurtz. Ready? Okay. Danny Nesco. Danny will be pinned by Professor Donna Kurtz. Bridget O'Boyle. Bridget will be pinned by Dr. Brenda Snow, Kane University. Amanda Onyeyemla will be pinned by Ngozi Onyeyemla, Helene Folds School of Nursing. Samuel Pams Madera will be pinned by Anthony Corso, Chamberlain University. Nancy Serafin Lopez will be pinned by Desiree May, Thomas Edison State College, and Walden University. Alex Smith. Alex will be pinned by Katie Riley, Carlow University. Vanessa Tansini. Vanessa will be pinned by Professor Donna Kurtz. Michaela Tai. Michaela will be pinned by Professor Donna Kurtz. You had to do it. Brianna Waller. Brianna will be pinned by Shanna Waller, Drexel University. Okay, for those of you who are in your seats now, we'll wait for Michaela and for Brianna to get back to their seats. Please turn on your lamp if you haven't turned it on already, your candle. Is everybody's on? Okay. That's all right, Bri. Okay. I'm going to ask Dr. Jill Tortorell to please come to the podium to lead the students in the Nightingale Pledge. The pledge, for your convenience, is up on the screen, or it's also on the back of your program. Thank you.
Okay. Students, please stand, and I invite our nursing faculty and all nurses in the audience to also stand and recite the Nightingale Pledge along with our graduates. I solemnly pledge myself before God and in the presence of this assembly to pass my life in purity and to practice my profession faithfully. I will abstain from whatever is deleterious and mischievous and will not take or knowingly administer any harmful drug. I will do all in my power to maintain and elevate the standard of the profession and will hold in confidence all personal matters committed to my keeping and all family affairs coming to my knowledge in the practice of my calling. With loyalty and in collaboration with all disciplines of healthcare, will I devote myself to the welfare of those committed to my care. Congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. Tortorell. Dr. Scafidi will now present the Nursing Program Awards. Dr. Scafidi.
I think all the students should get an award. However, we do have 3 awards, beginning with the Academic Scholar Award. The Academic Scholar Award of the Pre-Licensure and the Accelerated Nursing Program recognizes the students with the highest GPA in each class while maintaining the utmost standards of academic integrity. As the graduates will tell you, our program is quite rigorous and students work hard to meet the program's outcomes and their goals. We have many excellent students. The Academic Achievement Award for the students with the highest GPA in the class are for the 4-year BSN, Anna Marie Canizaro. And for the ABSN, the Accelerated Program, Michaela Tai.
Yes, you can.
So the second award, the Dr. Mary Ellen Florence Nurse Practice Award. This award is given in memory of Dr. Mary Ellen Florence, a respected member of our nursing faculty for 21 years. And there are quite a few of us here that are very familiar with Dr. Mary Ellen Florence because she taught us. She taught myself and my sister, Dr. Amanda Leah, and I'm not sure if anyone else was taught by her, but she was fabulous. The award is given to a student who has demonstrated exemplary behavior in the application of critical thinking and theoretical knowledge in the delivery of safe, compassionate patient care. This year's recipients are, for the 4-year BSN, Rachel Thuma. And for the accelerated program, Samuel Pamps.
Well deserved. Congratulations.
The next award is the Excellence in Student Leadership Award. The Excellence in Student Leadership Award recognizes a student leader who significantly demonstrated outstanding leadership in student clubs, organizations, community involvement, and/or college service, thereby significantly enhancing the quality of the nursing program and university. The Excellence in Student Leadership Award is presented to Sophia Fortner. And for the accelerated program, Emma Chin. Dr. Ruffin, please come to the podium.
Good evening. So I'm pleased to present the Daisy Award. Let me just tell you a little bit about the Daisy Award. So in 1999, at the age of 33, Patrick Barnes was diagnosed with the autoimmune disease ITP. And while he was in the hospital, the nurses really went above and beyond to take care of him. His wife and parents, they wanted to honor him. And after he passed, after 8 weeks in the hospital, he passed, and they felt that they had to do something special for nurses. And they developed the DAISY Award. The DAISY stands for Diseases Attacking the Immune System. And they wanted to use this award to recognize nurses and nursing students who have gone above and beyond the call of duty. So I'm challenging each one of you to always think about ways to go above and beyond. It's not just do what you need to do to get paid, but go above and beyond. That's where the recognition will come. This year, the Daisy Award goes to a student who is truly exceptional. The nominator said that that student went above and beyond in the clinical setting and helped her peers with schoolwork and support them. And although she has a lot of responsibility with her family, and she goes above, really above and beyond. And the Daisy goes to Nikisha Morales Mendez. And so this is really a special award that the School of Health Sciences pays for, okay? And so, and thanks to our dean and associate dean for making the funds available to pay for this award. And it comes with some nice perks. So you become a member of the Daisy Foundation, and with this award, you can apply for special scholarships if you want to come back to school. We're waiting for you to come back, okay? Comes with scholarship you can apply for, and also if you want to go on a mission trip, you can apply for funds, okay? So you have a beautiful hand-carved sculpture that was made in Zimbabwe, and you have a nice pen you can wear and a beautiful certificate. Congratulations.
Wow, a lot of exceptional students that we have. Congratulations to all of you. I'd now like to call up Brianna Waller to the podium.
Hi, everyone. Sorry, my legs can only go so fast around the table. But I want to thank everyone again for coming to celebrate this achievement with all of us. The past 15 months have been packed full of studying and test taking, but we still made time to enjoy ourselves and form friendships that will last a lifetime. So please enjoy this short video that we created to share the lasting memories we've made while in the Accelerated BSN program. And I'd like to thank Victoria Essenplayer for creating this video.
Please now welcome Ryan Long, senior undergraduate BSN student, as she introduces her video memories.
Hello again, everyone. And now to share some memories of the class of 2024 four-year nursing cohort. I hope you enjoy the video.
Thank you, students, for such poignant and heartfelt videos of your time together while here at Stockton University. Before we close, I would like to extend a special thank you to Dr. Joan Perks for her time and effort by helping me to put together this program. I'd also like to thank Dr. Rose Scafidi and fellow faculty who have also helped and volunteered with today's ceremony, and Michelle Collins-Davies, Director of Manahawkin, Nicole Heinrich, and Nora Kennedy in School of Health Sciences for their assistance, which I am most grateful with today's event. Finally, I want to thank everyone here this afternoon, whether you attended the ceremony in the theater, Event Room A, or watch the ceremony via live stream in your home. Today is a special celebration as we welcome our newest members into the nursing profession. I would like to close the program with a quote by an unknown author. "You are going to feel like quitting. You are going to struggle. You will have days where you will wonder, what is it all for? You will have days where people attempt to break you down or challenge your intelligence, skills, and right to be where you are. You will have moments when you will question your own abilities and perhaps your sanity, but you will rise. You will rise because your strength as a nurse is not determined by one grade, one shift, or one job. It is an ongoing journey of learning, honor, humility, and a chance to make even the smallest difference in the lives of your patients. The nursing faculty and I want to wish you all the very best with happy and successful nursing careers. This completes our pinning ceremony. After the student recessional, please join us in the main foyer for some light refreshments to celebrate this day with the students. Thank you.